with Rebelfish Local. My husband and I, we started this marketing agency together, and it's been an adventure to work together. Before that, he had his own brick and mortar businesses for 20 years. I met him 7 years ago when we got married 5.5 years ago, and we've been in business together just after getting married. So it's been challenging to work together, but really great. And so I'm really excited to share with you today just some reputation marketing 101 and how to get the 7 steps to getting 5-star reviews. Oh, hey, Rebecca, will you email Terry the link? She said that she registered for the webinar, but she never got an email. I actually never saw her on the list, so she might have not clicked it. Will you please send her that link? Or you can go ahead and just put the YouTube link that I sent in the email just inside the CWEN group, because if more people register, I'm not going to see it because I'm training right now. But if you could help me with that, that'd be really great. Because typically when you sign up for a webinar, you would get like an email and you'd be able to go to the page even if you showed up a little late, but we had to do some stuff manually. So thank goodness for backup plans when you're not able to get what you want to actually happen the right way. So if you can help me with that, Rebecca, that would be really, really great. So anyway, back to Reputation Marketing 101, 7 steps to getting 5-star reviews fast. And so before I jump inside the training, I just want to share a couple of scripture references with you. And the first one is Proverbs, and it's Proverbs 20:1, and that says, "A good name is to be chosen rather than riches, loving favor and silver than gold." Here, I'm going to switch so you guys can see me right now. There we go. So again, that's Proverbs 22:1. A good name is to be chosen rather than riches, loving favor rather than silver and gold. So in the Bible and just in our life, I mean, reputation is so important. The most important thing in our life is definitely salvation. And when it comes to what is number 2, that is your reputation. Because your reputation is so valuable, that is how you're going to get able to do opportunities and just stuff in life. So it's either going to open up doors or it's going to close doors in ministry and business and relationships. So your reputation is your observable character. So that is how people see you, and that's how you're going to move through life. So the question you need to ask yourself is, how do you get a good name? How do you get a good reputation? So the Bible talks a lot about that. So that's for sure the first place where you want to go is go to the Bible and study. But again, in Proverbs 22:29, that says that, "Do you see a man who excels in his work? He will stand before kings. He will not stand before unknown men." So the opposite is true as well. So you can choose to not stand before people who can help you out. And you can just stand in front of average Joes who can't help you excel in life. But when you have a great reputation, you're going to be put into positions of opportunity or authority or leadership where you can be impacted by those leaders that you're around, but you can really impact other people. And so by having a great reputation, that's going to get you to those opportunities. So you want to ask yourself one more question. Am I doing the best that I can or the best that it can be done? So again, that's, am I doing the best that I can or the best that it can be done? So I'm going to flip back on over to my PowerPoint. Okay, hopefully you guys can see my PowerPoint and everything again. Rebecca, can you just text me real quick? Did you send Terry that link? I just want to make sure that she got it. I'll just text you real quick. Okay, great. Okay, so I'm going to be going over 2 different case studies. And the first case study the results were that 16% gave feedback in just 5 days. And then another case study showed 11 reviews came in 5 days. So I'm going to get into this a little bit later. But one thing just to know is when you're comparing yourself to other businesses, and anytime you hear about success stories, you want to definitely just know that results, they may vary depending on quality of services provided and the unique industry, geographical location, and your relationship with customers. Okay, so question, after being referred to a business, what do you do next? So this study was done, and what it found out of looking at 357 people is that 87% said that they go and search online to find company information. 4% said they dialed information, 6% said they used a phone book, and 2% used other areas. So you can see that the majority of people who are being referred are going online. And I'm sure you probably are doing that even when a close family friend gives you a referral to someone. So there's a big marketing game changer, and that is that 80 million Google Plus pages merge with each company's website and reveals the company's reputation to their customers. So for example, you do a search for Gentle Dental at Jefferson Avenue, and what you're going to find is their SERP page. That's their search engine optimization page. And you're going to see their reputation right away. So you can see what stands out here. It's a giant title that is saying their business name in the area of town that they're in. You see their stars, and in this case, 2.5 stars. If that's compared to someone with a 4.5 reputation and stars, probably going to go with that other business. And then you see the address there, so you know exactly where to go. So this is what I'm talking about, is that Google Plus pages merge with your company's website. And so when people look you up, this is what they see, and they also see it on the side. So this is how you search. You can do this for any type of business. Just search for the company name and your city, and that's going to reveal your reputation. So I recommend that after this, not right now, stay focused here, but after this, that you go online and see, okay, what are people searching for? And they might be searching for your name, or they might be searching for your business name. So check out both of them. And I have another question for you. So when choosing your business, how many reviews does a consumer look up before making a decision? That's 10 reviews. And then another question, when it comes to trusting your business, how many reviews does a business need before a consumer can trust them? And on average, that's 6 to 10 reviews. So basically, without 6 5-star reviews, your business isn't trusted. So this comes from theeconomist.com and searchengineland.com, or where these stats came from. So another thing that people have a concern about asking their clients, customers, or patients for reviews is, well, aren't respondents generally more likely to leave negative reviews versus positive reviews? I don't even want to go there. I don't want to be found on Yelp. I don't want to go there because people write bad reviews. And that is not the case. People want to give you positive reviews. They love your services. They come back to you week after week or month after month, and they just need to have an opportunity to write you a review. So this is the difference between a study that was done with Real Strategic Inc. on looking at, okay, are they leaving positive, negative reviews, and what is typically going on there? So Yelp did a study, and what they found is that an increase in restaurants' business during peak hours, that increased by 19%. So in this study, it showed that your reputation marketing can increase by 19% by just increasing a 0.5-star rating online. So you might be thinking, oh, I'm not a restaurant. How does this apply to me? Well, the basic facts do apply, and I encourage you to go look online. Go to Forbes. They have lots of studies on there. Harvard Business Study, they have a bunch of review studies on there. Go look online and you'll see that different industries, it's pretty much the same across the board. So getting into our 7 steps to getting 5-star reviews fast, the first step is you want to create a customer list. So you want to be able to communicate and connect with your customers on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. It doesn't matter. You want to be able to just push a button and send your customers a email. This is how you build relationships with them when you're not seeing them in person, or if you have a coaching business. This is how you're going to stay connected even if they are taking a break from your coaching services, or let's say they moved away. You can still build that relationship. So it helps to have a customer list that's ready to go at any time. It's updated. This could have current customers, previous customers, and it could even be a list of your strategic partners too. Number 2 is you want to write a request review email. So yes, you can request your clients or your patients, your customers to give you feedback. And sometimes there's a concern, oh, I don't want to impose, I don't want to bother them. Well, your clients, they want to give you a high five online. They want other people to come and see you because you've taken care of them. And so this gives them an opportunity. And if they don't want to, they don't have to reply to your email. They don't have to do it. And you're not going to be hounding them like crazy to do it, but you can give them opportunity and make it easy for them to leave you feedback. Oh, I disappeared. Oh man. Let's see. So you said I disappeared. So what about now? Can you see my screen? Hopefully. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, we're doing this live, so sometimes with Google Hangouts it does pop off. So I thank you, Rebecca, for texting me so I can see, because I can't see the chat on here. Rolling with whatever happens. So, okay, you can still see my PowerPoint, hopefully. So we're working on number 2. And so here is a request review email overview. So you have your intro, and in your intro, you want to say something to appreciate that person you're emailing. So you could say, hi, Sarah, I really appreciate that you came in for a facial last week, and I just love it that you come in month after month, and I just thank you so much for the referrals that you've sent me. And move into the body. I would love if you could leave me some feedback. I want to know, how I'm doing and some honest feedback, and you want to put the link in there. And then you want to close with your commitment and mission. So, I'm committed to give 5-star customer service to every person I give a facial to, and it's my mission. I want to have more clients and, work in these areas, whatever you want to say, whatever your mission is. And then you finish with a PS line, put your appreciation in there again. Again, I thank you in advance for filling out this feedback form, and I look forward to seeing you on our next appointment. Now, it's an email, so you want to think about, when you're sending that email, what is going to sound like you're writing it to each person individually. But the thing with emailing out, you could use the same email and copy and paste it over and over. So remember this basic and outline of emails. There's an intro, there's a body, there's a close, and a PS line. We're going to be going over some more emails. So just remember intro, body, close, and PS line. And these are what you want to include for your request review email. So the third step to getting 5-star reviews fast is to create a review capture page. So with this feedback page, you can go check out ours. It's right here on that link that's showing on the screen, rebelfishlocal.com/feedback. That's rebelfishlocal.com/feedback. That's an example of a capture page. This is one that is just a simple one, but you can also make feedback pages, just have their information, so it builds your email list, and you could ask them to leave you a review. and send you some feedback. Now this is called a private feedback page. So this is just for you, and you could use this on your website, print materials. You can use what they say anywhere. And so whenever I'm speaking, or if I do a consultation with someone, I always send them to this feedback form because I want to grow as a speaker. I want to grow as a consultant, and I want to get feedback, whether it's good or bad. I want to know what's going on with the potential customers that I meet with, as well as the current customers that have been customers of ours for years. I want to know that they're feeling taken care of. So you can make these yourself. You can make one in SurveyMonkey or Google Doc. You could do it in Typeform, or we can help you with making them. So again, if you want to check out the link for one of our feedback forms, just go to rebelfishlocal.com/feedback. Okay, fourth step is you want to write a response email. So think about the process. You send out an email. When you send out an email, you're requesting for them to write your review, number 2. Then they get sent to a place where they can leave you some feedback. And then what happens next? Logically, you would respond and tell them, thank you for giving me a great review. So here's the sequence. In the intro, you want to show your appreciation. In the body, you want to send them to a directory listing link. This is where you can put your direct link to Google or Yelp or Facebook or Yellow Pages or whatever of those online directories that you're trying to build. Then you want to go into the close. So in the close, you'll share your commitment and mission and something to connect with them. And then in your PS line, show some more appreciation and give them your link again. It helps for you to put your links in there a couple times. That way, if someone just scanned your email, then they click on their link down at the bottom. So some people just scan it, or they just look for certain points. They don't totally read the whole email. Now, there's a second side to this. You want to also have an apology email ready to go in a sequence. And so sometimes you might get some poor feedback. And when I say poor feedback, that means a 1, 2, or 3. That's poor, and that needs some more investigating. So in your intro to that email, and I know I'm focusing on emails, but let's say that someone writes you a review on Facebook or someone writes you a review on Yelp. You could follow the same sequence and do the same thing on social media. So when someone writes you, just send them a private message, say thank you so much. In this case over here, go through this. You can send them a direct Facebook message. Or if someone wrote you on Yelp, send them a direct Yelp message following this this over here too. Then same thing goes for apology email sequence. This happens, you're not going to make everyone happy, and there's going to be times where your customers aren't happy with the experience they had. It could have been because of one of your staff, maybe was having a bad day, maybe they didn't get their way and they're frustrated with something happening that's unexpected. Whether it's your fault or not, you still have to write an apology email. And hopefully by sending this email, or if you're writing them this on Yelp or Facebook, hopefully they will have a conversation with you. So in your intro, apologize. In the body, ask to expound some more on the issue and put a link in there so they can type out the issue, or they can put a little video link in there with the issue, the situation that happened, so that you can get it to the right person, whether it's you that can make a change, or if you need to have a conversation with someone from your staff, you can investigate and see what's going on. And then in the close, share your commitment, that your commitment is to always give a 5-star customer experience. And so, and that you can even get on the phone with them, whatever you want to say, and then restate your apology and put the link in there. So you can, like I said, you could do this, get on the phone, you could put a link in there, do a little video saying I'm sorry, whatever is more like your personality, do that. But it's really important. You definitely want to get these done within no longer than 48 hours of getting a bad review, either publicly online or privately on a feedback page. You want to solve it within 48 hours and come to something agreeable. Okay, number 5 is to build an email server. So some different email services that you can use to send emails, because you want to start as you're growing your business, you don't have time to send individual emails to every single person, and you have to figure out some ways to create automation. So that's why email services are really great. So here's some that are good. Get Response, iContact, MailChimp is a good one. For, I believe it's free for up to 2,500 email subscribers on there. Constant Contact is another one. The one that we use for our company is called Active Campaign, and that one's really great. That's what we love because we could do some text message marketing with that one, and we really like Active Campaign. And then for me, I used Aweber. I recommend Aweber is another one, especially if you're making less than $100,000 a year. That's what I used when I first started my business, and I loved it. It was just easy to use. And then if you're really advanced, Infusionsoft is the go-to when you're doing local marketing stuff and online marketing, and maybe you have a store. That's a really good one. So the next step, 6, is to send out 50 emails. So you already created that customer list. Well, now it's time to send them out. So you might be thinking, okay, well, maybe I don't have 50 customers. Well, that's okay. Maybe you have friends and family that you've consulted with. Maybe you did a speaking engagement and there were 40 people in the room, and you can ask the person putting on the event to send out an email, say, hey, we'd like some feedback. Here's the feedback form. That's another way that you can get some more reviews. So you don't have to just limit to only customers. I know I'm talking about that, but if you're just starting your business and you don't have that list, that's okay. You can send out an email to some other people, like friends and family, and get some feedback. And then the final step is you want to review your analytics. So here's some analytics on that first case study that I was telling you about at the very beginning. 50 emails were sent out, and then that turned into 8 feedback reviews. So that means that 16% left feedback. So this was really great. You can't expect, if you send out 50 emails, for 100% of those people to leave you feedback. Some people don't have time. Maybe someone won't see your email. Who knows what's going on? Maybe they had a poor experience and they just don't want to give you feedback. You never know what's going on, but there's going to be that percentage. Typically, if you send out 50 emails, you're going to get at least 8 to give you some feedback and give you some reviews. So that's really, really cool. Here's the second case study results. So this is a 5-day strategy result. So as you can see here, not much traction, and then it jumped up there. So in this study here, in this case study, the results ended up in 9 5-star reviews on Google and 2 5-star reviews on Yelp. So you can see they had a bigger list than 50 because they had just over 90 views on that feedback page, and then the reviews that came in, those that blue line is showing the private reviews that came in. And now private reviews are always easier to get than public, because in the public reviews they have to log into their account. So and if I'm going really quick for you, don't worry, this is being recorded right now, and we'll be going a lot more in depth than this in my workshop that I'll share with you in just a little bit. So don't worry if I'm going so super fast. You can rewatch this again. And so leads me into Get Reviews workshop. I'm going to be doing that at CWEN here in San Diego, February 24th. But we're also going to be doing online for the women of you who are in the online group. And in this workshop, you're going to be learning Rebelfish's foundational 5-step process to get reviews and get found and do good. And so this training I just did here, I taught you the step number 3 of our 5-step process. So you learned the middle step. So it's a super important step. And in this workshop, I'll be going over our step 1 and our step 2. So you'll have a whole process almost halfway complete with our 5-step process that we normally do for our clients. Second, you'll learn why you've got to be on these certain top 25 review sites, plus put some extra industry-specific ones. So we'll be talking about specifically some different industries, beauty industry. We'll be also talking about real estate industry, and about for therapists and doctors, because they have HIPAA. And I know I got some questions this morning when I spoke at CWEN in San Diego. So we'll be talking about industry. So once I have the whole list of who's coming, then I'll put together the industry-specific training so that each of you will get value specific for your business. Number 3, how to create and or find and claim and optimize your Google My Business page to get more customers. So most of you probably do have one of these, but if you can't find it, then your customers can't find it either. So I want to make it easy so that everyone can find it and you know where to go, and it's optimized correctly for so that people can actually find you when they're searching for example, esthetician San Diego, that they find you. That's the goal. And then the 4th thing that you'll be getting is our 3 high converting email templates for getting reviews. So today I went over the overview of those templates and I gave you 3 different emails that you need to have to get reviews. But in this training, I'm just gonna give you them, and then we're gonna work on editing those up so that they sound like your voice and they sound like you. And then you can just start using those right away as soon as you leave the workshop. And then 5, you're gonna learn the referable moment, and that's a mobile phone get review strategy. So I'm excited. This has helped us get lots of reviews just right in that moment of when someone is having a great experience with you. So, and then final, you'll get a script for asking for a review and how to train your staff to do it too. So it's a simple process, but just like I said before, sometimes people get tripped up because they don't want to impose. Well, I'll teach you how to make it sound natural to ask for a review in person, and then you'll have the emails and you'll have mobile phones. So you have multiple strategies to see what works best for you. So there's going to be a lot more for those of you who show up live, whether in person at CWEN in San Diego or online. And so you can register today. Here's the details. It's Friday the 24th. Oops, I forgot to change this date. Uh-oh. Let me edit that right now. We actually changed it to be the 25th after having a meeting this morning. Let me just change it right here on the spot. There we go. Fix that. Okay, so it's going to be on, oh, still not perfect, Saturday morning. It'll be Saturday morning, 2:25. We'll be doing a webinar online, and that is from 9 to 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So we're doing something really, really special. Whether you're a CWEN member or you're not a member yet, you're just part of our online group, it's $29 for everyone for this workshop. So Rebecca was really great, and we decided to give a special incentive because it's our first one. So you want to go to cwennetwork.com. There's 2 N's in that, cwennetwork.com/university. And you can get registered for that. We'll also put the links in, and you'll see the links up on in our CWEN Facebook group too. So it's 29 for members. That's what that looks like. So I wanted to give a special bonus because I love it when you take action right away. You see the value in investing in your business. And so I'm going to give a bonus for the first 10 ladies who register for the workshop today. Here online, you are going to get to work with our graphic design department. So like I said earlier, we're an agency, so we have multiple departments, and you're going to get a free 300 by 2500 reputation ad, and that will be designed so you can put on your website or put on Facebook. You could even run ads to it. It's going to be the correct size. That's going to look great. And then you're also going to get a one-on-one 15-minute training on how to best leverage your reputation ad to get more customers. So here's just some examples of what they would look like, and you can just imagine this would be like a photo of you. We'd be focusing on a review that one of your clients, your patients, or your customers wrote, and then we're sending them to a place where you want to go. So here's some discussion questions for you to think about a little bit later, but this will just help what I went over in this training. It will help you to think about, how do I apply this to me right now and what's stopping me? So the first discussion question, and I encourage you to Give someone a call in the group or send someone a message and say, hey, can we talk about this? I want to get some feedback from you. So get connected with the CWEN group on Facebook or call up one of your friends and ask them for some feedback. But the first question I would love for you guys to discuss with someone today or tomorrow is, besides asking paid customers, who else could you ask to write you a review this week? And then the second one is, what stops you from email marketing like this? Or maybe it's just email marketing in general. So, and then brainstorm some ideas for whatever stops you. So maybe what's stopping you is money or time or not knowing how or tech stuff. It could be so many different things. Maybe you aren't focused right now and you're being pulled in so many different directions. And so this is where it helps to be with a group, especially women that are entrepreneurs, that are Christians, that are just like you, that are dealing with some of the same stuff and then there's other people that are more advanced and have figured it out. And then when you brainstorm, you can come up with ideas and figure out what's going to be the next best action for you to take. So here's some action steps that I want you guys to do from watching this webinar today. Is first, I want you to create a customer email list of 50. So we went over how to do that. Next, I want you to write your request review email. And then finally, I want you to leave me some feedback here, because I want to grow and I want to learn. If you loved this training, I want to definitely do more and come speak more at CWEN. And so you can go ahead and leave me some feedback, or you could leave CWEN some feedback too on their review pages. I know Rebecca's inspired to do this some more after this morning's training. So you can go to our feedback form is rebelfishlocal.com/feedback. And that's all lowercase when you type it in. And then I'm going to be doing a drawing. I totally forgot to share it. Well, didn't forget. We ran out of time for me to share this morning, but I'm going to be doing a drawing. And this goes along whether you were in my training this morning or you're watching this right now on Monday the 6th. And I'm going to give 5 ladies are going to be entered in to get a free Facebook cover design for you. And that's the value of $197. So you get 1 entry for leaving us a private review. And then if you go a step further, you could leave us a review online as well. I'd love that. So we'll be doing that drawing, and we'd love for you to participate in that. And I'd love for you to give CWEN some feedback too, and give Rebecca and the group some 5 stars as well. So I'm here to help with you. I will be over inside the CWEN group answering questions. I'm definitely here to answer some more questions right now. So I'll be looking in the chat box, but here's our contact information if you want to get connected with us. I'd love for you to be a part of our, let me switch off so I can see you. I'd love for you to be a part of our workshop that we're doing at the end of this month. And my mom will be there at that workshop with us. She'll be visiting for a few days, so she's going to come and join us. She was my cheerleader when I started my first business and came to all my events that I would put on and always cheered me on. So it'll be really special for her to be here and see me in action teaching you guys on both of those days. So I'm here to answer questions. Let me pull up